And welcome to the Big T Show. I am Big T, and we are back on a fucking Saturday. Beautiful day out. And, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here because I got good friends. Look at this. Napalm. Oh, what's that? Oh, Napalm pancakes. I didn't realize that. 7 flour, gram of live resin. Oh, what's that? 7 grams of flour from that company's over $100. The live resin's $120 a gram. And this is what I'm smoking on the air today. I had to detach it a little because it was hard to come apart. But it's a grenade. It's going to hit me like a motherfucker. Look at that bad boy.
Yeah, hold it up. Let everybody get a good look at that thing.
Look at that bad boy. It came in a fucking grenade with the fucking top. But, listen, I'm excited. We have this Reese. And, I have a little blast from the past.
What's up?
It's been a minute, my man. The fucking hilarious. Fucking just, you never know what you're gonna get. That's why I love him. James motherfucking Pontillo in the house.
For this episode, I'm gonna be me and Mateo at the same time. So I'll do half retard, half really retard.
How the fuck you been,
Nobody
James?
knows which is which.
How the fuck you been?
Great, I'm excited, man. We're testing out the new, actually I don't think we're testing anything out. I'm excited. It's the holidays. It's our holiday episode.
Oh, I got it detached. I'm trying to bite this thing. Thanks for fucking just holding it down for a second, James. How's everything going, brother?
Everything's great.
Came in hot. James always. Listen, you want funny friends. You want funny people around you. If you don't, jump off a fucking bridge.
That'd be weird.
Yeah,
Imagine you're like, I don't hang out with him anymore. He's too funny.
Yeah.
It'll never happen.
But besides that, the motherfucker, all he wants to do is roll up with some fucking man of God. You know what I mean? And it was a little early. We were supposed to do this at 11. He's like, too early for pasta. So he goes and he brings us
some great bagels.
Bagel
sticks and an orange.
Yeah. They gave me an orange. Let me light this real quick.
I don't know why. I've never seen that before.
Look at this bad boy. 7 grams of bud. How you doing, Reese?
All good. Just, that thing is insane, dude.
Holy
man.
shit.
Wow.
Woo! Oh, man. Weaning myself off the edibles, but I'm smoking $200 joints today.
It's a very special episode. We don't normally do drugs on this podcast, but today.
But, when you said you went to Boardwalk Bagels,
Picked up some bagels. Great bagels.
that's ish out to Boardwalk. After Sandy, I was out here literally on an island by myself, and like Thanksgiving, they gave me free turkey plates.
Who did?
Them. They were making turkey, really good turkey, and I went home, I ate by myself, gambled on the NFL. It was great.
This was a different time.
Not too much.
That's what the holidays are all about. Eating by yourself, making football bets.
Well, Brooklyn, because Rockaway was destroyed and breezy, and I was still over here riding around my bike, because that's all I had. My car was destroyed. And shout out to Boardwalk, but that's also, if anyone remembers, in the summer at the Mobile Mike, that's where I was assaulted.
Yeah.
Right outside there by unruly patrons of the dive bar Healy's. You know what I mean? Like,
no particular race.
Was it the same? Was that the same one that somebody told you to watch your fucking language? Because that makes...
watch my fucking language. Get the fuck out of here! That's the guy told me. But listen, it's comedy, right? That's what happens in comedy?
Yeah, man. You gotta get hated on. It's so weird doing comedy outdoors because I got heckled by homeless people.
Have you ever got swung on?
I never. My friend, like 3 weeks ago, got into a fist fight with a crackhead.
Who's that?
I don't know if I can name names.
Oh, fuck. Don't name names.
But, some dude came up to us, and he's like, this is my corner. Like, if you're not buying crack, get out of here. He's literally said, if you're not buying crack, get out of here. And it was my friend's building, and like he had turned, and he just said, whatever, fuck you. And he turned, and he got sucker punched, and then my friend just lifted the guy up and like just tossed him on the ground, and then someone broke it up, like some old guy broke it up. That's dangerous. Like a crackhead like fighting, that's dangerous. They could have a knife.
Listen, Corona or not Corona.
This was like Midtown, by the way.
You gotta touch a filthy homeless guy to fight him.
No, he wasn't even homeless.
I thought
he wasn't homeless.
He was like a young drug dealer.
I thought you were honestly saying that coronavirus is more dangerous than a knife.
No, just touching a homeless guy, the germs on him. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
I growing up in Brooklyn, we grew up at Flatbush at Kings Highway. There was a time we came home, And like it was the 80s. You know, it was Flatbush Avenue in the 80s. And we get out coming home from Brooklyn. My dad worked. He didn't come with us. Coming home from Christmas in Jersey. And like I went, I see my dad at the gas station right there. My mom was parked on the street. And he's like, "What's that guy doing?" I'm like, "Oh, he's trying to steal Sean, my brother." I just came up with it. I was like in second grade for some reason. My dad went over, grabbed the homeless guy, and just started ramming his fucking head into the back of the car. We all ran inside. The rest of the night, the guy was pressing all the buttons in the lobby. "Help me, I'm fucked up." So listen, I'm down with beating up the homeless guy. Beating up the drug dealer, I don't know. Come on, give the guy a chance. He's trying to earn.
I know.
He's not begging for money. You know what I mean? He's making money.
They're entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Drug entrepreneurs is a term I came up with in one of our last episodes.
But listen,
I've never sold drugs. I
me
think
either.
I'd be bad at it. I would be bad at it. I would find a way to lose money somehow.
so do I. It's called sniffing it all.
Yeah,
And I didn't sell drugs either. I was disorderly conduct. That's what the Queen's Narcotics said when they raided my mom's house. But I
shout
was,
out to the Queen's Narcotics.
yeah,
by the
for
way.
getting egg on your face because I did nothing wrong, but you had to charge me with something, you fucking losers. But the boardwalk story, I used to live across the street, the bagel place that you work with or whatever. And every Monday I'd go there, dying. You know,
You would go there the other 6 days, but also
yeah. I would eat sometimes three
but
times.
also on Monday.
Sometimes 3 times a day and get it delivered 3 blocks away.
Oh man.
That's how you become a 350-pound cokehead. But I would go there just to ease my eating after 3-4 days of not eating. I'd get
Why
up.
would you be eating because of the Coke?
Yeah, Coke and drinking. I don't like the mix.
Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, you don't have an appetite on Coke.
Well, that also, but I don't like to be full. And after I eat too much, I just want to sit and smoke weed. You know what I mean? I want to keep going, drinking.
When
and
you're on
partying.
Coke, the last thing you want to do is eat.
Yeah. When I see people doing it, I'm like, how the fuck are you eating?
Yeah. It's a great way to lose weight, Coke.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, I don't know how I was broke and 350 pounds.
Wow.
I was the worst coke dealer on the planet.
That is, yeah.
So I'm on
Big and broke. That doesn't Yale Coke dealer at all.
I ride my bike over there, get my bagel, my Orange Powerade, the New York Post, and then that's how I immerse myself back into society.
No, you ate the New York paper. Imagine he eats the paper, dude.
I handed it to the guy, hey, put a little cream cheese on it. And I remember as I'm walking in, there was like an American Indian looking dude. Like, whatever, Native American, whatever the fucking
I think those are the same thing.
He just stuck out to me specifically. Because he had no shoes on, and I'm like, that's disgusting. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why he stuck out there.
You sure he wasn't Dominican?
Dominican, Indian, same shit, right? So, as I go in, I'm on the phone with my boy, who would always like, oh, what happened this weekend? What happened last night? He wanted info after I did what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was always out. You know what I mean? So I had a pulse on what the hell was going on in the neighborhood. And I'm
You're the
bullshitting.
cool guy in the neighborhood.
A little bit. I'm sweating profusely. But, so now he's like, yo, someone's trying to steal your bike, the American Indian. I'm like, fuck, I'm on the phone, I'm hungover, I forgot to lock my bike up.
Yeah.
I run outside, my bike's locked up. I did it. The kids were still trying to steal it.
Right.
I go, come here, motherfucker. I ran in between the 2 cars. The 2 little kids, like from the group home over there, started running. I remember one kid fell out of his shoe.
Yeah.
I fucking ran. I ride down that little hill right there. There's a Rite Aid right there.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I seen them running that way. I start riding my fucking bike. I time it perfect. I think they ran in there, like, to the sliding doors. So my bike, I ride it right to the front by the cash register. I'm like, where the fuck are they? Everyone's online's like, who is this guy riding his bike into Rite Aid? They're like, I'm like, obviously they didn't run in here. They would have said, yo, the 2 kids ran in the back. So I pull outside of Rite Aid. I see them running down where the Key Food used to be. I go, come here, motherfuckers. Like, we're sorry. I'm biking after them. They're running. They make a left by the train. I see them running up to the train. There was like a delivery by Key Food. They're doing work on the train, yellow tape. I get up there, I run over the fucking train. I'm chasing after them. Now I'm done. And these kids like screaming down. I'm sorry, mister. I'm sorry. I ran them over the train, down the train. And I'm like, I gave up. They were scared as shit. I go, my friend was still on the phone in my pocket. He's like, I must have just reacted, just threw my phone in my pocket and ran after the kids. And he's like, yo, what the fuck just happened? The whole time I'm screaming, I'm gonna get you, motherfuckers. I go back on the roof. The sneaker that the kid ran out of, like he ran out of his sneakers, he was trying to get away. I go back in there, I paid for the American Indians lunch, and I told him, I go, you better not let that motherfucking kid back in here. Like, no, Tommy, we're not gonna let him get your sneaker. But when you said we're at the boardwalk, it It brings back good memories. Is what I'm trying to say. The everything bagels.
I was waiting for you to say that they got away because you stopped at Key Food.
The what?
I was waiting for you to say they got away because you stopped at Key Food.
I just gave up. I was out of breath. I was done.
So you didn't catch up to them.
I know, but I tried my hardest.
I think they were scared.
Oh, they were screaming, "We're sorry, mister, we're sorry." Like, they will forever remember me. I'm not sure if they ever stole again or not, but every time they go to steal, they're like, "Yo, there could be this crazy fucking bald fucking maniac chasing after us."
That'll show them to not have parents.
Yeah, I wonder where the kids from the group home got it from. You know what I mean? Like, don't they give them
By
guns?
the way, a group home is a modern day orphanage. Tommy chased 2 orphans. And almost beat them up.
I would have beat the fucking piss out of them. I hate thievery. Another time I got arrested. I almost got
We
arrested.
hate orphans on this podcast, by the way.
Oh, big time. Little orphan Annie could suck my fucking dick.
So many horror movies about orphans. It's a hard knock life.
It's sad. Listen, like the people that fucking give kids up for adoption should be fucking killed.
Yeah.
Killed. You're setting this motherfucker back forever. Imagine thinking no one wanted me. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you expect these kids to be fucking a part of fucking society?
I know, it's like grow up and get an abortion.
Yeah. Like, yo, and if you can't afford it, just punch yourself in the
That
stomach.
should be Planned Parenthood's slogan. Grow up and get an abortion.
Yeah. You're ruining these kids' fucking lives.
I agree. Or honestly, I know this sounds condescending, but don't get pregnant to begin with then.
Listen,
Wear a fucking condom. This podcast is brought to you by condom.
yeah, well, pull out or shoot all over her asshole. Like, something.
I like how I said use a condom and you said shoot all over her ass.
Yeah, I can't be wearing a condom.
Yeah, it's that they're messed up, and I guarantee you they still kept stealing after that. That didn't stop. They just went after smaller people.
They started bragging to their fan. Yeah, man, that fat fuck couldn't catch us. Oh, man, but shout out to the orphans out there. I feel like, I used to think about it, because I delivered to weird places with UPS, and I would say to myself, I'm like, I don't know why orphan kids have a hole in my heart, a place in my heart. I'm like, I was like, yeah, if I become a millionaire, I'm gonna buy like a mansion and get like 6 orphans and just like have a nice nanny and give them a life. I swear to God, I thought about
With
this.
the chocolate factory.
And just go over there and piss on their face, like R. Kelly would do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel bad, man. Like, you're setting these kids up. Like, hold on, no one wanted me, so I gotta live here with other kids that no one wanted.
Yeah, this is stupid.
It's so.
That's my impression of every kid in an orphanage. This is stupid. Yeah, man.
But, yo, James, welcome back. I see you out there fucking working like a motherfucker.
I'm out there working.
Working all the shows.
Thinking about
Brooklyn.
orphanages and how they should all be burned to the ground. No, I'm kidding. It is weird that they don't call them orphanage, but they call them group home now. That group home sounds way better.
Like, we understand it's a fucking orphanage.
Yeah, you can't fool us, group homes of America.
But, what the hell was I gonna say?
We are just, between this and Mateo, we're just laying waste to retards.
Oh, shout out to Rateo. We should put an orphanage on Rateo Drive. Full of retards.
By the way, Mateo is the most retarded of the retards.
The leader of the Retarded Liberation Army.
Yeah.
Or movement. Well,
Movement.
it's not an army yet.
Mateo's the Pete Sampras of retards. Amazing at his craft.
It's fucking hot in here. Now listen, we're gonna get to the big tits. Big picks of the week. Back in the W column last week. We won some money. We're gonna win you some money this week. We're back in the. I don't understand red or black. Like, why shouldn't it be back in the green? Like, when your company's back in
Yeah,
red.
and black.
Green is an easy one to remember. Like, oh, we're making money.
Making money.
Yeah.
I don't really, I guess.
I don't. Whatever it is, we're back on the plus side of winning money, and we're in like week 13. What week are we in, Reese?
Yeah.
Something like week 13, where we have the potential to be down $13,000, betting $1,000 each week. But no, we're up what $14.50 in a year. Just
And
no.
and the Jets are having a bad season.
Yeah, listen.
Sorry, I pulled the Mateo. I interrupted good points. I I killed the momentum. But here's how it ties in. Don't bet on the Jets. Or bet on them. I don't know. What do you think? 0-10? They're due for a win.
My friend was here. I'm not touching the
Jets?
The Raiders this weekend. My friend, the last 2 weeks, bet the Jets and bet them for some reason, thinking they were going to cover, and they scored a total of 3 points in 2 weeks.
What do you think? Would you bet on them this week?
No. I'm not.
At some point, you think they're going to go 1-16? You wouldn't.
The odds are.
They'll win a game.
They look horrible. Man.
Who's their QB?
Sam Darnold.
Is he bad?
He was good coming out of college.
That's so many of these football players out of college. They're great, and then they just stay out.
The backup was doing better, but
makes college easier than NFL. It's just the players aren't as good.
The girls probably college. I don't know. They're probably more in the NFL.
The good players are spread out. There's so many more college teams than there are, NFL teams. There's only 32 NFL teams. Think about how many colleges there are.
Yeah.
So what happens is that it just gets concentrated. So in the
NFL,
the NFL is a concentration of all the best players. Meanwhile, in college football, they're spread out.
I saw Rudy when I was a kid, and I always loved Notre Dame since. I still love them. I have no
the colors on today.
Yeah, I have no idea who's on their team, but I have a Notre Dame hoodie, a Notre Dame hat.
That was my first starter jacket.
People always ask me, they're like, when I wear it, like, did you go to Notre Dame? I'm like, do I fucking? I'm like, hi. I'm like, do I look like I went to Notre Dame?
You sort of do.
Oh, all right.
But we got a lot to get into this week. We're gonna get to that later on. The big tits, big picks of the week, some sports shit. What were we talking about, Reese? We were talking about a couple of weeks ago about people suntanning their ass for health pleasures. These like new age hipsters, crystal people. And then I sent you an article.
Yeah, if you want your aura to look better, just suntan your ass. But not your ass, your asshole. You gotta spread the cheeks, okay?
Yeah, so like I have to bend over, somehow hold my weight up, and like maybe put like something like this between my butt cheeks, like to hold my cheeks open.
You're gonna have to get like a vice.
I got a big ass. How the hell? Like
this sounds like an elementary school science project. You just introduce it to the class.
Yo, so from elementary school to high school, the same science experiment I did was like iodine on like bread or lettuce. And in every grade, they let me go by doing this stupid science experiment.
You eat the iodine, but not the lettuce.
I was making it squirt out of my ass.
What science projects did I? Oh, I did one. Why is a metal baseball bat better than a wooden bat? Which is such a stupid idea.
My mom used to do my homework. She did when I was in like second grade. Cells, and I had to like draw circles all over my body that I drew, like all those years. How pick me, and I had to go to this like special school for the science fair. There's kids with snakes, the volcanoes erupting, and I'm there with just circles on a paper. You know what I mean? Like I was so out of my league. I'm like, why the fuck did she? Like a grown up did my homework. That's why I was there. You know what I mean? Like.
You just crumble under the pressure.
No,
I start sweating. You throw up.
I didn't throw up. I was definitely sweating. I was always
like
a sweaty
these kids are giving like these amazing presentations, like these college level presentations, and then you just like throw up.
No, there was snakes. You know what I mean? Like the kids had snakes that doing like legit science shit, and
they made snakes.
They had real snakes. They must have been lucky kids.
Wow, that's cheating.
Yeah, this fucking thing is serious. I'm about halfway through. I'm loving it. But listen, you fucking animals. You make me sick. You made me sick in April. You made me sick in March.
Who did?
Society. You know what I mean? Like, listen.
I get sick. What do you mean?
But I got sick by watching from my window, from my phone, on the TV, of these animals fighting for toilet paper. And now this second wave bullshit's hitting. And now more people are fighting over toilet paper. People saying online, there's no more toilet paper on the shelves.
Yeah.
Listen, podcast.
Use your hand like an adult.
Yeah, like a fucking idiot. Listen.
I've used fucking Q-tips if you got it sometimes.
Have you?
Well, if there's no toilet paper, yeah, what are you gonna do?
Like sometimes, like, you know, like the forks that come
By
out.
the way, Q-tips will get the shit up. This podcast also brought to you by Q-tips.
You know, like the silverware that comes with like an Italian meal sometimes?
Oh, yeah.
Like the fork, the knife, a little napkin.
Yeah.
Sometimes
you
I
get the bib.
It's fancy enough. But like I had to use the napkin from that. But you know, the salt and pepper, it absorbs the smell of the pepper and it has a little kick to it when you wipe your ass. You know what I mean? It's like if you ever in that dire straits of wiping your ass. But that was years ago because I'm not a filthy fucking animal. There's podcasts everywhere. A lot of them are brought to you by Tushy or Hello Tushy. It's an $80 bidet. You know what I mean? Like, you animals are out there, like, fighting over, like, how are skid marks an issue in 2020? We're about to be in 2021. We could talk to people like the Jetsons, again, that reference, and you have shit in your underwear? Like, how is that? And you wonder why there's a fucking pandemic. Like, oh, I wonder how this thing, because you're disgusting. You're still wiping, and people are like, well, they think they're noble or, like, prestigious. Like, well, I use baby wipes. Yeah, that was good 15 years ago. You know what I mean? When I was using them, you fucking shithead. It's 2020. Like, how the fuck, like, don't you want to feel clean?
I just picture like a CNN moderator. Like the question was, "What's your plan for peace in the Middle East?" And it's just you going a rant about skid marks.
Like, yo, like,
and everyone just starts cheering. The whole place
skid mark, skid mark.
But I agree. You gotta. Mateo doesn't wipe his ass.
No, he would come here specifically
to not wipe his ass.
To use my bidet. Like, girl, probably for 2 days to just explode violently on my fucking toilet bowl and to face it. Like. And Reese, it's a fucking thing. How is it a fucking thing in 2020? People fucking, like, how are you still wiping? Someone help me here. How is that a thing?
Hold on, I'm coming.
I don't have a bidet.
Reese, you shit like a snake. Nothing. And stay tuned. We'll get to that. The milligram challenge next week. My theory is, my man Reese, who eats, he's not fucking anemic or anorexic, whatever it is. He eats, but his body processes it so quick, his body doesn't absorb the THC. So next Saturday, we're having a special edition of THC TV with Big T, Milligram Challenge, Hanukkah edition. We're going to load him up for a bunch of milligrams of syringe, of pure distillate, 100% THC, one of my edibles, and a 500 bag of gummies. Then...
I just pictured like the Discovery Channel, and you only this is Thomas Farrell, asshole expert, asshole analyst, no, asshole historian.
What the four high schools?
100 years ago. Look how small they're getting. We're gonna have no assholes.
Listen.
Hey, the guy is an asshole historian.
Well, listen, and next week we're gonna do potato latkes. I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff from the Jew Deli. We're gonna medicate Rubens and all this other shit, and see if my man, who probably shits like a snake, sorry Reese, I love you, but like, do the milligram challenge and see if his body can process all that milligrammage. You know what I mean?
What happens if it can't?
I don't know. Debunked, I guess. I don't know. A couple $100 down the drain, but stay tuned for that. But oh man, this thing is fucking phenomenal. I had the blunt wrap one a couple weeks ago, Reese, and it was good. But this thing's burning like a motherfucker. You see this thing?
Yeah, that's still going. The other one, I think you were done by now. Yeah, it's been over 20 minutes you've been smoking, I think.
How come your head gets red when you're high?
I'm coughing and sweating like a fucking banshee right now. My nose is running.
Flag.
Am I that red?
That night at Peter Luger's, you were. By the way, Mateo at Peter Luger's is the funniest thing. Talk about a fish out of fucking water.
Yeah, he wanted. What do you want to order?
I don't know. I don't even remember. Probably something ridiculous.
Yeah, that was before my bad October when I was fucking doing good for myself. I was like, yeah, we'll take the show out to Peter Luger's, you know?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be dinner with schmucks, and you know, I invited some of my friends, some of the people here, and I think some people.
We're not friends.
Yeah, we're associates through Mateo. We met at the.
No, because you said some of the friends and then some of the people here.
Yeah, the other guys were characters. Like
they were.
One of my friend DJ, like, people were getting mad that I said dinner with schmucks. And it's like, yo, like, look around the table. You have Mateo left you. DJ has a neck tattoo. You have my fat stupid ass. Summy was there. Right? He's like, it was dinner with schmucks. James?
I'm quite the schmuck.
I have no problem being called a schmuck.
Yeah, we got a lot. How much did the final bill come out to? 400?
1,200, I think.
1,200?
Yeah, something like that.
No, how is that possible?
We ordered a lot. We had fucking the steaks. The steaks alone are probably like $350, $400. Because we got the steaks
Each or just for everyone?
for each.
No, $400 for a steak.
Well, we got the steak for 3. Yeah, steak for 2 is like $200 from there.
And then we got that other stuff.
We had like 3 steaks, I think. 2 steaks, the shrimp.
We got some other stuff. I think we got some more stuff. A lot of stuff. Were there biscuits? I don't know.
We had stuff after that too.
Oh shit!
The holy cow.
The holy cow is amazing.
Yeah, listen, and people that hate on fucking Peter Luger's, like,
yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah, when you're at the top, people just hate on you for no reason. Like, there's a lot of good steakhouses, but Peter Luger, There's something
about it. They
Yeah.
valet your car.
Yeah, and yo, the best thing
like
about
I
it
feel
is
like
the
a rich
cheeseburgers. I'm telling you.
When someone valets my car, I feel like a old rich guy's wife, like his mistress. I'm like, oh, take my car.
Here's the keys. But speaking of shitheads,
Mateo again?
Yeah, back to Mateo. No, I was fucking watching something. I was stumbled. I go on these like rabbit holes of people's pages of a cover band. I have no musical talent. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I have many talents besides making edibles and maybe not working. But fucking like these people that are in a cover band, like how like and that taking it so passionately.
Tommy started a cover band called Earth, Wind, and Tired.
Earth, Winded, and Tired. But like, yo, you're good at music. You're good at singing or whatever the fuck it is.
That's half the battle. Just write some shit. It's probably so easy. I could write a song, man.
Yeah, like yo.
I think I had a songwriting kick when I was in 10th grade. For like 2 months, I'd write songs, and like, everyone's like, "That's terrible.
I'm good at
Don't
making,
do
like-
this. Do something else.
I'm
Do
good-
drugs. Don't write songs."
Was it a real song? 'Cause I'm good.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I had a guitar that I'd play with.
Get
Bill.
the fuck out of here. This is coming to light now.
One time, me and a friend of mine went outside City Field during the Mets game for like, you know, how homeless people play the guitar. We did that.
Get the fuck.
But we opened up the case for money. I think we made like in 4 hours like $18.
Was it
So
good? Are
each
you
one-
good at this?
No, we were horrible. We shouldn't have done it.
What are we doing? Like Wonderwall?
Today is gonna be the day that the Mets beat LA. It's a cover band, but every song is Mets related.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I'm
Just give it a second.
$200 joint. Let's go. The like I'm good at writing songs.
That was rough.
I'm good at writing songs, but like off-color shit, like sexist stuff, racist stuff, like and like not racist stuff. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like where you take a song and you remix it in your head, where you make like, well, the girl's sucking your dick or whoever's with you. Like I'm good at that. But these cover band people, it's like, yo, you're halfway there. Don't stop.
Like
Stop
Bruce
right.
Springsteen's "Born to Run" from Black people. A
Well,
little racist thrown in.
There's even a Beatles cover band by 2 black dudes that they
What's
found.
it called?
The Black Rabbits. What are they called, Reese?
I have no idea.
They sound awesome, but it's like, yeah, I mean, it's crazy seeing 2 black dudes doing like John Lennon hits, but it's like, yo, you guys are good, but imagine you wrote your own music.
Man.
Get it? I don't get it. Like, how the fuck? Like, how do you sleep at night? Like, and the girls that sleep with these guys, like, oh man, you're great.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, you're
The
sleeping
guy
with.
from that Weezer cover band.
Yeah, like I got pregnant by a guy in a cover band, and then I gave the kid up
Well,
for
I
adoption.
think, I think cover bands are widely regarded as a joke. Like,
Oh, is it?
Even on TV, yeah, no one really takes cover bands seriously.
But they do. You ever see a lead singer of a cover band?
Well,
That's that hot shit.
Yeah, man, it's like a knockoff name. It's like Broy Mercury or something.
Mercury, non-HIV Mercury.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, cover bands suck though. And if you're listening to this and you're in a cover band, turn it off.
yeah, go
Don't
fuck
want you.
yourself. Go fucking
Get
go
a
blow
hobby.
Mateo.
Get a fucking hobby.
We'll have Mateo back.
No,
He's
we
just,
won't.
He's
Don't
busy.
want.
Listen, he's extremely busy with the Crooklyn Comedy.
What is that, by the way?
It's a
I
com-
remember. I thought it was your thing.
Well, it's his website, so I guess it's his thing.
Purchase the domain.
Yeah, he also probably
Did he purchase the domain from you? You're like, give me $200 and I'll give you the domain.
jerk me off, please, Mateo. What was I gonna say? You know, another thing that I don't know why things were just pissing me off this week. I was over in Broad Channel. They have a cesspool company in certain parts of Rockaway.
Also known as a whorehouse.
No, well, it could be. The girls that are in there, these Spanish and Italian women.
At the cesspool company?
Yeah, because it's definitely, I don't know what they're doing there. They
They definitely are single moms, all of them.
Yo, they're hot though, James.
Yeah, hot single moms who
No.
work at a cesspool company.
No, but like,
That's hot. Working at the cesspool company?
yo, I don't know if they did like.
You're a cesspool worker?
No, but
Tell
like,
me more.
they like blew up the yard, like some Soprano shit one time, like for insurance, like lit all the trucks on fire.
Oh, man.
They do shit like that over there, and I like that shit, you know, like fuck insurance companies. But like cesspool places, some like places on a beach or in a
We are anti-insurance companies.
yeah, no, big. They'll give you like flood insurance in Arizona, but they won't give it to you in Rockaway. Like, we need it here, you cunts.
Yeah, they give you volcano insurance.
Yeah, like, yeah, well,
I
thanks a
think that was
lot.
a Family Guy episode. He purchases volcano insurance.
Fucking Peter. You gotta love Peter.
Yeah.
But, yo, James, these people, I don't know who applies for these jobs. It's like it.
Yeah, you ever? Sorry to interrupt. I've been doing it all episode. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, you ever like see someone working a job and like, how did you get into this job? Like, it's like, how do you get a job at Boston Market? That's what happened.
Like, yo, I love rotisserie chicken, yo.
There's no one who's ever loved a rotisserie chicken.
I used to go to
How
Boston
is
Market a lot
Boston
of UPS. I loved it for some reason.
I love the corn and the mashed potatoes.
Oh, you mix it together, the
and
best.
the cornbread and actually pretty much everything.
Yo, even the meatloaf. That was, I think, the first time I had meatloaf was
It's
from...
not terrible food, but it's so depressing the inside. Boston Market. They really gotta make it less depressing.
Yo, at one point, they were making it where you got, like, real plates and silverware.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, yeah, just leave it. We'll come clean it up. Like, yo, you're fast food. It's good. But, like, now you gotta make these people come to the counter and serve my fat ass.
God. Imagine trying to get a tip as a fast food worker. That's gonna be the worst. I'm a good tipper. You gotta take care of the service folks.
You have to. You have to.
I give them, if I get like something for $20, I'll leave like $7 tips.
I'll leave even more. And people I'm with are like, oh, that's a bit much. Were you happy? Was the food?
It's all about the tips.
Yeah, and if the money's in the pile already, like we all threw up and we're happy with what we threw up, leave it. Who cares? Let's take them back $20 to some shit.
Yeah, I'm super generous. I give the homeless people, crackheads.
Oh, you give the homeless? That's where I draw the line.
I always give them. The really nice thing is where I draw the line. I always give the homeless, even if they're on crack, let them buy more crack and be happy.
My thing for a while was giving homeless people edibles.
Oh wow!
Like, you know what I mean?
Fuck
Like,
them up more.
Well, yeah, because now they're like begging, like, yo, man, let me get some change, man. I want to get a turkey sandwich. Now imagine this bum who's starving now has the munchies from an edible. Harassing people. Like, come on, like, you have no money to fucking get a honey bun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now
I need $5. You ever see the humorous homeless guy? Like, he'll crack jokes like that.
Oh, the best. Those guys
I gave
deserve
him
it.
$5.
Like, they'll just like, come on, man, they'll do like a Superman into the air and fall in the concrete.
One of them came up to me and just started telling me jokes.
That's,
like,
yeah.
Dad jokes. I think I gave him my house. I'm like,
listen,
here.
that's what's up. You give them your house, 20 spot, whatever it is, because they're trying. They're out there.
I think one day I was in such a good mood. I gave a guy like $20, a homeless person. He was so, dude, $20 for them is like $1 million for regular people.
The best.
He's a millionaire in his community now. This guy. He goes to the other homeless women, and they're like, "Oh, dang."
Yo, 2 tears.
You want to take me out every night on the town? They go to like the Burger King bathroom. They go to the fucking bodega.
What do you think a homeless woman's pussy smells like?
Probably dirty.
No, because like I've been with girls that have a shower. Their pussy's been horrible.
Yeah.
Imagine letting it marinate for a couple of days, even more.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. Well, listen, back to what I was saying about these jobs.
Well, you know what else? We're in a weird day and age where, like, because of technology, there's people who are starting GoFundMe's just because they can't pay their bills. They're like, hey, look, I lost my job. Give me money. I want to buy things. And people do it.
And I did see shit like
Medical.
that.
I always donate to medical if someone doesn't have enough.
But they're fucking a lot of them are lying.
No, if you know the person.
Oh,
say
yeah,
you know
yeah.
the person. And they're like, oh, my insurance, because, yeah, I think, I don't know.
But yo,
I think it's crazy that...
real quick on the homeless, there's people that fake being homeless. How crazy is that? And then they fold their shit up, go around the corner, and they have like an Audi. Like, I see that they shit like on like Inside Edition or Dateline.
Work is work, man.
Yeah. Like,
but is that really what's hurting us as a society? Of fucking people faking being homeless? Doesn't matter. So we lose $2. Regardless of whether they're homeless, they need money. Obviously, they wouldn't be pretending to be homeless.
And listen, if you find a loophole, take advantage of it.
Yeah.
That's what I always say, you know. But
there's got to be a hierarchy in the homeless people system. There's got to be homeless people with more money than other homeless people.
Yo,
can you imagine being the homeless person that other homeless people make fun of for being too homeless?
like, nice box, man. You call that a shopping cart? You would have lasted Michigan. 10 cents a candy. Smack an empty can out of his head like a broken. Man, that was 5 cents. Fuck you, Steve.
It's like instead of bubbly, they got like Kool-Aid.
No, but we're in Denver, and I spoke on this before.
Homeless people in Denver?
The stupidest homeless of them all. Like, at least around here, when you see the
Well,
guy...
they got they're mile high altitude, so everyone's a little lightheaded.
But James, the calves on these homeless people should be like the rocks. Because you're collecting cans out of people's garbage going up hills. Now you're gonna hold the cart going down a mountain full with empty cans?
Dude, homeless people are jacked. Have you ever seen homeless people, no homo, with no shirts? They're like ripped. Something.
Yeah, but imagine them in the mountains. You've seen homeless on flat ground in New York at sea level.
Yeah.
These guys are walking up hills collecting cans.
Yeah.
Now, mountains, not even hills. The rocky fucking mountains. And it's colder. Why would you go there?
I don't know.
Like, they really fucking agitate me.
Yeah.
But I think above a homeless person is these cesspool men.
Oh my god.
No, James, a cesspool is when you don't have access to a sewer line. For the people that don't know, Rockaway has some, Breezy, like Forest, like Homes in the Woods Forest. And these guys have to go. I've seen them go behind my mom's house, shove the tube in the shit, and they just pull it out with their hands. It's shit. And they just wrap the tubes on the truck and go to the next stop. These guys should be making $1,000 a stop. You're playing with people's shit.
You're what I pictured the principal of a vocational like a trade school principal.
Well, that's it. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. My last high school was a vocational high
There's
school.
nothing wrong with that.
I graduated a half a year early.
Wait, what school was it?
Last Chance High.
Alright.
Fort Tilden University.
Yeah. Fucking,
He's like, yeah.
even the name of the school sounds desperate. It's like Last Chance High. Like if you don't make it here, you're gonna be homeless.
James, it was next door to a post office and an old army base. And right before Reese Park, where this old like karate teacher that fucking quoted the Beastie Boys and just went around fucking doing karate on people. It was like fucking 15 people in a room, a little aide, and we were done by 12 o'clock, 12:30, and like fucking just playing football, basketball, whatever. Like
School?
Yeah, we did like, I had this girl do independent studies for me. Like, it was a whole semester of class. I played basketball on his summer team, his summer league. He's like, oh, foul, I never got the I'm like, I gave it to you. He goes, really? He goes, what do you think you got? I'm like, I made an 80, 75, never went too high.
Yeah.
So I got an 80 for a whole semester of art that I never did. Like, next thing you know, I'm graduating in January.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. P, Last Chance High. And a lot of people from the neighborhood started realizing you can get a regular diploma locally. You don't have to take the bus out of Rockaway or the train and get out at 12, 12:30. I mean, kids coming from like prestigious schools, like Catholic schools that cost a lot of money, dropping out of that to go to Last Chance High because it was like a little loophole in the system.
Yeah, we had that by me. It was called Whitestone Academy, which sounds nice.
It does.
Any academy should be nice.
But
and it was in a nice neighborhood. Like, it was in a rich part of town, but it was just a school for fuck-ups.
Like white anything sounds. That sounded very like
White Academy, an academy of white people.
like I don't know. And that wasn't my whiteness coming out saying like
White anything sounds.
no, but like white glove. You know what I mean? Like I said, with the white glove. Credit card swipe should be the corona test on people's assholes. Like, a little credit card swipe. You know what I mean? Like, if you have shit back there, you're getting a test. You're an animal. You know what I mean? White stone, prestigious. It sounded like
Academy, yeah.
It sounded like a prestigious school. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was not. It was not that.
Excuse me, I'm burping right into the mic.
Sometimes the name of a school is a misnomer. Like, it doesn't represent the actual school.
Well, listen, James, real quick. I do it randomly because I'm trying to win people money.
You mean like Oral Roberts?
Hey. I always love that name. But listen, we got
Oral Robert.
We're in the
Sounds like
point.
a Jew who gives blowjobs.
I know. But fucking I digress.
I don't think
fucking
Jews give blowjobs. I think it's
no. It's a rumor that the girls are really good at it. It's like
Oh.
a stereotype.
Yeah, no, they suck it through the sheet.
Ooh, nice. What was I gonna say? The big tits, big picks of the week. Get to my gambling portion of the show. We won last week. We hit a 5-teamer for $26.50. So we're back in the green. I'm not doing red or black. That's racist. We're back in the green. Reese.
Why?
Because it's stupid.
Okay.
You know what I mean? What's red? What's black? Like, what's bad? Black or red? Like, I don't know. Seems
I
both of
think
those.
being,
I
in,
just
being,
think
in the,
black
being
good.
in the red is bad.
So being black is good. We're back in black. Fuck the Whitestone Academy. And listen, we're gonna win you some money this week. We're up $450 on the year. We have the potential to be down 13,000 or 12,000, whatever week it is. And I really love the picks this week. I'm getting cute on my own little thing. I'm taking a lot of, I'm adjusting the lines on FanDuel, but I can't. So I'm going to give it out basic. You know, I'm going to do Dolphins first half money line, Vikings first half money line, Chiefs first half spread -7, Seattle first half spread -6.5, and then the Steelers -320 for the game. That's a 5-teamer that pays 60. 1,000 pays 6,800. A lot of first half teams, but no, we're getting to that point of the year where the good teams start separating themselves and from the shit teams. The shit teams are already in Aruba. You know what I mean? Fucking, they checked out, and now we're gonna take advantage of that. And I got a little greedy taking the Seahawks and the Chiefs with the spread, but you know what?
Yeah, in fact, can you run through and slow it down a little bit? Because honestly, if somebody wants to pay attention to these bets, I couldn't even tell you which one of those were.
Yeah, you're racing. Right
you
now.
Listen, I am ripped. I want to get back to the end of that 7-gram joint.
Dude, you went through that so fast. I couldn't even tell you what one of those bets were.
And listen, we're all from New York here, and even as a fellow New Yorker, I did speak pretty quick there. You know, like when you're around other people that aren't from New York, you speak quick.
Yeah, they're retarded. They're like, what'd you say?
Yeah. But like even when other New Yorkers are like, yo, Farrell, you gotta slow down. I got jacked up before you guys got here, pounding huge cups of
I took
coffee.
pre-workout and an Herba Mate, so I was wired on caffeine.
And
now I smoke the weeds, but I'm still like kind of energetic, but I'm high and energetic.
Well, save some energy. You gotta swim across the river to get back to your car. Flooded on the block. Well, listen, we're going, like I said, we're going cute because I was going to take alternate spreads on the FanDuel account, but for shits and giggles, the show where many people don't have the FanDuel account, we have access to the first half. We're going to take the Dolphins first half money line against the Bengals, no quarterback there. The Vikings first half money line against the Jaguars, the playoffs. Chiefs, Broncos, Chiefs are the real deal. They're the best team in the league, probably winning the Super Bowl. We're taking them with the spread. I'm getting greedy there. Because if I take them without the spread and the Seahawks with the spread first half, we're probably winning 20-something hundred. I want to get back into the black even further. We're up 1450 for the fucking year. Let's go. Chiefs -7 first half. Seattle, another first half one, -6.5. And then the Steelers money line for the game. We always talk about hedging. What's hedging? I'm trying to win you money, guarantee you money. Last week, we had the Seahawks on Monday to win. And we're going to get into that about covering and why I take the money line, how I said about being greedy. I hedged with the Eagles. The Eagles were +240. Oh, I needed Seattle to win. Now I put 1,000 on the Seahawks. That's +2,400 on the Eagles. So now I'm hedging to guarantee myself money. 4 of these bets come in, and we got the Steelers on Monday at -320. I bet you the Redskins are +245. So where we can hedge again if we're fortunate enough to be in that position on Monday to hedge.
My nickname for Tommy is Open Mike Francesa.
He's right. Well, listen, 1,000
The
pays
laughs don't stop on this podcast.
James, I'm glad you're back. But listen, we got 1,000 to win 6,800. We're already up 1,450 on the year. We're gonna win even more money. And listen, 1,000 a week, and this is where we're at.
So back to what we were saying before about the Jets. So if you bet that the Jets would go 0-16, would that be like a good bet right now? Or not?
Reese, do you want to pull the odds up on that when you get a chance?
To go 0-16, not this week, just in
No. There's odds
that they'll go 0-16.
Yeah.
But that would be the probably not popular bet now.
It depends. We'll see what the odds are. We'll break it down. But
Who are they playing this week?
well, listen. Know how I said a lot right there, James.
Jets will play.
And
Oh, they're gonna lose.
well, listen. They don't have their running back the Raiders, but also. I said I got greedy by taking the spread. A lot of people Monday night the spread was 6.5. They're down. They're up 14. Like a minute and change left, maybe under a minute left. The Eagles just bomb a Hail Mary, hits off a guy's hand, catches it before it hits the ground.
That's always how it happens.
And now it's at 8, 6.5, and then I think the over under was 49. Now or 48.5. Now it's at 47 with that touchdown and 8. The asshole, instead of kicking an extra point, which is 1 point, he goes for 2. Meaningless, going for 2. And now it makes it 6.5. The spread gets killed, and whoever had the under, now it goes over. That's why Vegas is absolutely insane. They get it right. I don't know how they do it with computers, Asians, whatever the fuck they do. They get it fucking right every week. It's insane. Not every week, but a lot of the times. It's fucking absolutely boggles my fucking mind. I've been a part of those bad beats too many times. That's why I take a lot of money line. I don't get greedy. We're going to win you some money this week. I'm dropping a bomb. All right, so the Jets, the rest of the year, to put $100 down. If they go 0-16, you win $290. So that's a good bet.
So that they'll go 0-6.
Are they 0-11 or 0-10?
0-10. About to be 0-11 because they're not going to beat the Raiders. That's a bet I take. They're going to lose to Oakland.
The Raiders last week stunk up the joint in Atlanta, but they're a better team than that. They're definitely a better team than the fucking Raiders. I mean, the Jets.
Running back.
Yeah, they don't.
But it's the fucking Jets, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Where is it? In Oakland or in New York?
In New York. That's the thing. Second week that Oakland is on the East Coast, you know, but down there, body's acclimated to the time zone and
I
shit.
think because of Corona, I think home field advantage doesn't matter as much because there's no people there anyway.
Listen, James, you're speaking like a true gambler. I fucking love it. You're right. The normal -3, which you get
I'm a
for being
gambling historian.
No, but like there's no one there. So like Seattle, which is they have the 12th fan, their crowd. There's no one there, but I think they're piping in sound noise, and they have people virtually in the crowd.
Yeah.
Or they put like fake people in the seats. I don't know. Listen, we're gonna win some money at the end of the year. I'm telling you, we're gonna end the year. I'm trying to go.
Do you have any tax write-offs? You could write off this as a tax.
Well, if the FBI are listening, I lost a lot of money. The large transactions have been taken out of the bank has been for gambling. So, because I did win on the books. You know what I mean? Because I always have issues with bookies and them not paying up. Because you get to a certain number, what do you think? A bookie's $1,000? Like, there's people betting $50 parlays. You know what I mean? You need to go to a real book to put in a fucking huge fucking bet, which I played on this weekend. But
I have a funny movie idea where you get busted by the IRS and I have to save you. And I have to go back to school and fucking learn accounting.
The White Stone Academy.
Yeah, it's just like a stoner who like has to take accounting to get like his friends or something.
Well, listen, that was the
and
big
that's
tits.
called bigger than Tommy.
Oh, the big tits, big pics of the week. That was bigger than Tommy, the movie that James is writing for me when I get caught by the IRS. Defraud them with my Social Security check. Oh man! And listen, if you leave in a comment, Mateo broke my fucking laptop.
But don't worry, he's looking for the fixed one.
That's the day he lost the fucking SD card. But if you leave in a comment, I can't even tell. How much time we got, Reese?
Another 15.
All right, cool. I just didn't know. I don't have the timer up. I don't know how I'm going.
And what after this one?
No. Just
Is that break? 15 till break.
No, just to the end. We'll around, give or take. We'll do whatever we want. Usually have the Facebook Live. Tommy, you're fat. Tommy, you're sweating. You know what I mean, Tommy?
Tommy, give me that $50 you owe me.
Yeah, fucking.
You don't have the app on your phone? That you can just pull it up there?
Yeah, I just don't want to do that on the air. It's
Tommy,
hard.
I know you murdered my daughter.
With the slow aids that you gave him by taking her virginity. But what else do I got going on? What else do I got? I'm having issues. You know, I have a condo now. This fucking cunt. I reached out for local people to fix my washing machine from the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. We're in fucking December now, looking at Hanukkah. And this lady hasn't come here. She wants to FaceTime me, tell me to pull the machine out. It's like, yo, you want equal pay? Come here and fix my laundry, fucking wash machine. Yeah. You stupid bitch. These people that have a service that don't want to do their fucking job. I'm not going to give out a fucking name. But like, UPS, the mechanics used to do that to me. Like, the truck would break down. Like, yeah, go under there, put some duct tape on this. And, yo, fuck you. Drive out here and fix the truck. It's your fucking job.
It's really messed up. She's messing with your Hanukkah celebrations.
Yeah. Kira's Jewish, you know. I identify as Jew. You know, I fucking...
Do you really?
Huh?
Do you really identify?
A little bit.
Alright.
It's the thing I was doing for a little while. Like, why not? Everyone else
were telling people you were Jewish?
Yeah, everyone else is fucking identifying as whatever the fuck they want. Why not me? I felt left out, you know?
Yeah.
I wanted more power. So I was like, you know what? Say I'm Jewish.
You probably had a hard time convincing people you don't eat bacon.
Like, you're really Jewish? You make a lot of Jewish jokes.
Yeah.
I'm a self-deprecating Jew. What can I say?
Well, you were big Jew ogres in that time.
Oh, man. I got robbed.
So
I got fucking robbed.
Yeah, you won that.
I got robbed. I had Puerto Rican jokes, Jew jokes. I had everything. And I was going against the commissioner. Maybe a little biased. I don't know. But you were there that day, James?
Yeah, I versed Mateo. I was baby Hitler. He was the Virgin Mary.
Oh yeah, I do remember that now. It was a wild.
I beat him and they fucking robbed me. Oh no, yeah, they robbed me.
Yo, Reese, it was a fight club with.
I think it was called Project Comedy Mayhem.
Yeah, some Project Comedy Mayhem Fight Club
Rest
type.
in peace to that show.
There's no more?
No more Project Comedy Mayhem.
But they were doing like wild shit, like Casey Anthony versus Hitler, Big Jew Okerson versus Louis Jew Gomez, like these two comics, pretty.
One time we did the U2 versus the Me Too movement. I
Oh.
was U2. I think Jess Feeney was Me Too.
How was it?
Oh, it was great. It was fucking. I did so many rape jokes. As Bono, which was great.
And it was like it's lighthearted because
Well, that's why it's on Staten Island. They love that shit.
and shout out to all the Staten Island guys. Fuck, I forgot to wear my fucking shirt. They finally got a XXX in my size Fifth Borough Comedy Festival. But I finally got my laundry done since they gave it to me a couple of weeks back.
I see them wearing your merch a lot.
Oh, all those videos like in the bomb
They
sites,
always wear
man.
them. Yeah, they love
Yeah.
them.
Shout out to all the Staten Island boys. But
Farouk
yeah.
Hussein, Pat Haggerty.
Yeah, fucking
Greg
Kirsch,
Carlson,
Greg and Rob, Jerry
Jerry
Martinez,
Martinez.
Michelle Conrad. I like Terrible Tim too. I don't know. People
He's
hate
a
him.
maniac.
Some people don't like him. Some people love him.
I forgot Nick Carras.
Oh yeah, Nick Carra, the doctor. Fucking.
Yeah, Terrible Tim is a polarizing figure.
But yo, Reese, I dressed up as Big Jew Okerson. I didn't know. I thought it was like a costume thing. I had the curls. He had the jean shorts with the fucking keychain. I had like 100 pennies in my wallet that opened up to start the thing off. I can't believe I didn't fucking win. How do you get on Fight Club?
Just ask Matt to do it.
Oh, not to do. That's all I have to do.
Yeah, I think so.
I want to fucking do that because listen, I'll say
You
what.
should verse Mateo. Mateo roast.
I did a roast Mateo.
Who were you? Was it?
No, I was me. He was Mateo. And then this is right around the Corona when it started
Where was this at? Fight?
in Long Island.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Ray.
Mateo is the worst roast joke writer in the history of the world. His jokes are awful.
One of my jokes to him was like, "Yeah, Mateo's from Sicily, so he's from Sicily, and he's also autistic. So his family never calls him the N-word. Normal."
Yeah.
We went to Mateo's in Howard Beach before that, and Mateo was Mateo in Mateo's, just fucking belching, walking to the bathroom, and this was like right heightened Corona, where people were like really nervous. You know what I mean? Like, and it was before the shutdown. And they're probably like the Friday before the shutdown. And the owner went over to my friend, like, "Yo, your friend, what's going on with him? Is he sick?" Because he spent a lot of time in the bathroom. And they sort of like threw us out. They gave us the worst service. They fucking Mateo'd us at Mateo's.
Well, sounds like the movie Inception, but for retard. A retard within a retard. Dan Wicks had a great joke against Mateo. I think it was like Mateo's autistic and Italian. So his mom used to have a lot of penny, but way more vodka. It was worded better, but that was like, I love a good Mateo joke.
It's been about an hour, maybe 50 minutes, and I'm like, sort of at the end of this thing, $200. This is $200 to me. You know what I mean? Like from my friend actually gave it to me. I have a good friend. I wouldn't say his name in the app, but this thing was awesome. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's worth $200, but I feel pretty fucking high. How red am I?
You're pretty red. Not as red as you were at Peter Luger's. That was crazy.
What do you think? Oh, because I took. Woo!
Wow.
Corona what?
Bring some of that spit over here.
Because I ate enhancing drugs before. I ate a bunch of gummies for like these strong ones, and
Is that performance enhancing?
for the amount of food I ate.
Oh, that's usually a term used for athletes.
Well, listen, that's funny. We were talking about that comedy fight club that I went to that Sunday. We went to Roberta's
Ooh.
in Brooklyn, the pizza spot.
Yes,
That just got closed down for Corona. And I'm sitting there. I told the story on the air. I'm a professional eater, and the guy serving us.
You get paid for it?
Well, I got paid once.
Oh my God! How much?
$150.
What?
Yeah, but randomly, and the guy
What'd you have to eat?
corned beef sandwich.
Oh, you probably had a lot of gas.
I don't. I was drinking more. Do you want it? Did I tell the story before, Reese?
No.
I think you have told it.
I've never heard it.
All right, so I was living on my aunt. I got thrown out of my mom's house. Got ready.
For eating too much corn.
I eat all the corned beef on we eat
St.
corned
Patty's
beef.
Day.
We eat corned beef on Thanksgiving. And fucking, my mom threw me out. And I told the story before, but I was living at my aunt's on the floor because I had no place to go, you know.
Yeah.
And my uncle
They
walked.
had an extra bed. They just wanted inside. You don't deserve these
You don't
things.
deserve
You're a
the
bad
bed.
boy.
You fucking fat fuck. And my uncle woke me up. I was drinking my Colt 45s, blasting Fat Bottom Girls out the window. The
Wow.
Queen song.
Yeah.
And I wake up and say, "Oh, Thomas, you're awake." I'm like, "I guess I am now." So I started drinking with him. Dead broke, had no money. And there was a Irish Day festival on the side of the Bell Parkway, like by Cropsey Avenue. So we get there.
Ooh.
I've been
that's
drinking.
way downtown Brooklyn.
Well, on the side, like,
That's by Staten Island. Right?
yeah, by the Verrazano, exit the two
That's
away.
Bay Ridge, right?
It's Spencerhurst, and I fucking we're broke as fuck. I don't have UPS yet, and we're fucking drinking malt liquor since like 9 in the morning. We get there, I smell sausage and peppers. I have one. I don't even like sausage and peppers. The malt liquor was killing my stomach.
Yeah.
Then this guy with a dog hat on, like Goofy, and some like a white dude with dreads. This guy Crazy Leg. He's like, "Oh, from the International Competitive Eating Circuit, we're having a corned beef eating contest in the tent in like an hour."
This really sounds like a movie.
And I was so pissed because I had spent like $5.50 on sausage and peppers. I could have waited and had fucking free corned beef. That was like 2 Colt 45s I could have bought.
I just fucking love how a scout had to recruit you for a competitive.
Like this guy over here. A guy with a dog hat and dreads.
Like that one. Just you eating pizza.
A guy named Crazy Legs probably watched me eat the sausage and peppers, drinking, finishing it with a fucking Colt 45 like Billy D. Williams.
Oh my god.
So an hour goes by, we go to the tent, I get on stage, I take my shirt off, that's my move. The crowd goes wild, and I'm gonna start eating the fucking corned beef, and it was fatty and cold. If it was warm, I could have probably...
Mustard? Any mustard?
No mustard. I probably
okay.
could have ate like 5 sandwiches, I ate 3.5. I did like one last big bite.
Did you
and
dip it in anything?
No, I should have. You probably dip it in water and probably help
Yeah.
out. They said me and the kid tied for second. Meanwhile, I was definitely second, so we split the prize, which was second place, whatever it was. They gave me $150 in an envelope. And at that moment, once I accepted that envelope, I was a professional, not an amateur no more.
It's
And
so scary to think there is a man out there who beat you at competitive strong eating.
it's the guy who I got his business card downstairs. I asked him to be on THC TV, which you're going to be on in a couple weeks. My bad for overbooking the Man of God episode.
Are you gonna have like a rematch, you and him?
We're going to do something because...
Guy?
No, he's a little jacked, and he's the
Well,
main...
Jack guys eat a lot.
But he was the main server at Roberta's. Awesome pizza in, what was that, Bushwick? Williamsburg? Like on the border?
Williamsburg, yeah.
Yeah, Ball Street or whatever. Awesome pizza. Like pretty well known. Beyonce fucking went there, Jay-Z. And I was like, "Yo, you look familiar." And then I just went on that long, I was high as fuck, just went on this whole thing outside the place. He's like, "Wow, that's some story." I'm like, "Yo, you want to be on my show?" He's like, "Yeah." He doesn't have a cell phone. He only has a landline. It's like...
That's weird.
Yeah, but he has a business card. So we're
Did
going
you call his house?
I just found the business card. This is probably, what was the it's probably like a month ago, 5 weeks ago. And I'm going to have him on the show, and we're going to talk about that story again, and fucking competitive eating and being a professional eater. Like, listen, it's something I'm very proud of.
Sounds like an origin story. Like how you started, like, ever since you were 5, you would eat like 3 bowls of Lucky Charms. Like, there's something with this kid. And you grow
It
up
goes
to
back to like 3rd grade. This I used to have a crush on this girl in my class. I forget her name, but her mom.
Little Debbie.
But her grandma was like a helper or something. Like she volunteered.
Like a chaperone type?
Yeah, and she would come over at lunch.
Yeah, like the elementary schools, they used to have like the volunteers.
Yeah, like a PTA type.
Fucking losers.
So I'm sitting there.
Oh, PGA, ma.
Yeah, like go get a job. Like,
Yeah,
go
get
do
out of the
laundry.
PTA.
Go prepare dinner. That
They
was
just had like rich husbands.
So I fucking
We are anti-PTA.
big time.
No parent-teacher associations. Do it on your own, kids.
Well, this thing might be at the end. But the lady,
I used to hate when I'd see my parents in school. You ever like see your mom in school? It's like, what do you get out of here? This is my territory. I remember one time I was in 7th grade and the fucking teacher, it was like one of my classes, and I think it was English. The teacher's like, "Oh, James, go to the office. Like, they have something for you." And then the security guard was there, and he's like, "Oh, your mom came. You left your lunch at home here." I'm like, I can't walk into class with my fucking lunch that my mom brought. So I threw it in the garbage and starved.
Hey, listen,
I remember sitting at lunch today with no food. Everyone's like, "No lunch today?" I'm like, "No, not today." I'm like, "Should I go back in the garbage and just
Listen, when I see my mom at school, that means I was getting my ass kicked.
Oh, shit. You ever a parent call home? Remember they used to call
Oh,
home?
James, you don't understand the fucking terror that you're dealing with. Like, I was
You've had
every
calls home?
day. Every day.
You had calls home?
Calls home. I was macing people in the hallway,
Well, that's
fighting,
why you
fighting.
didn't call home.
Like, and I was in the small classes, but I was just an animal. You know what I mean? Like, they really like I probably belonged in special ed, but my mom was doing my homework and I performed well on tests. So with that combination, like, how are you gonna put someone in the top class, second in the top class, in a fucking special ed?
Yeah.
You're just trying to work through it. They terrorized everyone.
That's right. Like, why did you write?
Oh, listen,
Tommy, we loved your essay about being a fucking mom growing up in New York City.
like she's like complaining about
She forgets it's
breastfeeding.
for you. She writes all about herself. She writes about, like, I don't know, women's stuff.
Wow, this fucking 7-gram fucking grenade. I'm pretty fucking ripped. It's at the end. How was it,
I'm
Reese?
down to keep going for a little bit. It would have been fun.
We have reached an hour, but whatever you guys want to
Want
do.
to do another half?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Joint,
We
by
got
the way?
James Pontillo in the fucking house.
This has been our best episode ever. You hear that, Mateo? Not needed.
Oh man.
Can I get another joint, by the way? I hate to be the guy who asked for weed on the show, but
I've been
it's
smoking.
for coolness. I
You got a
cannot
wrist?
be smoking. We're gonna let's take a minute break. Not like actually like lock off.
Now that is what.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, is that notebook say write it like it's hot?
That's how you finish a $200 joint. Ah.
Is it alright if I hang out a little until I sober up? Right away.
Oh man, I think that's it. I don't know if I got any more in me.
You alright?
I'm dripping sweat. That fucking that grenade got me. I'm running out of notes. But listen,
Don't
James,
panic.
I just
We're gonna make it through this.
well, listen, James, I'm glad you came back.
This was a great episode.
It's always an open invite. I had to get the Big T show back. Try to gain control of the show that has my name on it, and not be a second afterthought to other people. And
Your name is Big T Farrell.
it is.
You legally changed your name to Big T.
People call me Big Tits, which is always funny because it's a part of my Instagram name, Big Tits, Big Pics.
I always think it's a woman. I always forget. I always get excited when I get a like from Big Tits, Big Pics.
But even like in like certain neighborhoods, people are like, oh, UP. It's like, no, it's UPS. You know what I mean? But like some people are like, oh, big tit, big titty, or whatever the fuck they say. And it's not them being funny. It's what they think in their head when they see me from maybe my Instagram handle.
Yeah.
Which always I appreciate. Listen, I got some other stuff, some Shower Cat from AC, and some Rico the Clown. But I think I'm going to save that for next week. That was good, solid hour. I don't want to go over. Just because, we did good,
Yeah.
I like this episode, Reese. Thank you, brother. James, thank you for coming
Great
through.
episode.
It's been another episode of the Big T Show. Remember, be the person you are when you're high. See you next week. Later.